Hi, YouTube. This is for news, education, and documentary purposes. And in today's video, we're going to have a first look at the wireless one-hit wonder, Crossing Tech, which was kindly provided by Recommended Vapes. Now, like a lot of you, I come from a smoking background, and at one point I was on like 20-30 bongs per day. And I struggled to transition to vaping, and I went through devices like the Mighty and the Venti. I even tried a DaVinci IQ2. I just couldn't get that hit that I was requiring. That did, however, change when I came across ball vapes, and I started looking into them a little bit more and decided to take the plunge. The first device that I picked up was a Cannabis Hardware B2, and I used that for a couple of months, and it was great, no doubt. And then Matt over at Recommended Vapes mentioned the Ruby Twist to me and suggested that I try that. So we went and tried the Ruby Twist and quickly retired the Cannabis Hardware because I just genuinely enjoyed using the Ruby Twist. And up until the last week or so, that's still been the case. The Ruby Twist has been the daily driver. But then we got the wireless one-hit wonder. And to be honest with you, I had the mentality before receiving it of, I'll just be the same, it's just another ball vape. But I was definitely wrong. So what's included with the kit? You get your wireless housing filled with 520 pieces of gem cut rubies, one titanium bowl with your 14 and your 18mm glass joints, one classic PID controller, one docket station with screws and Allen key, 25mm coaxial heating coil, one large scoop, one whittled handle, power cord, 2x mesh screens for your titanium bowl, and 2x Viton O-rings for your titanium bowl. So some of the benefits that I'm personally finding so far from switching, the fact that it takes up such a small amount of desk real estate, and it's also made everything on my desk much tidier. And not only that, but obviously you get the convenience of it being wireless, but due to it being wireless, it just all around makes it feel a lot safer. However, the game changer I feel is the header or the housing. So if you want to use it this way, for example in the bowl like this, you can use it as an injector, but this can also be used as a diffuser too. And the way that this is heated in the coil, it sits this way up. So what I'm personally doing is, when I'm not using it, I'm heating the bowl. And I found this out by watching Lee over at Tabletop, so big shout out to Lee. And what that does is, that just gives you better hits, bigger clouds. So again, I'm someone who likes a big hit, and so far, the wireless one-hit wonder is living up to its name. No matter the amount of material that I put in there, it is clearing it in one. Not only am I able to clear it in one, but the hit is extra smooth, which I wasn't expecting. And it is still retaining so much taste. Like, I'm really surprised by this. One last thing to add into the pros, and that's the price. Because at £230 for what you get and what you can do, in my opinion, it's a no-brainer. So I struggled a little bit finding any cons, and probably because I've got my rose-tinted glasses on still. But what we can do is take a revisit in a couple of months and see what my thoughts are then. So one thing I did notice is that, so I'm someone who gets up in the middle of the night because I've got old man bladder. It's not because I'm an old man, it's just my old man bladder, and I'll hear nothing else of it. But I did notice that the time that it takes to heat up is a little bit longer than what I'm getting used to. And honestly, the only other con that I could find so far, if you want to call it a con, is the fact that I'm vaping more because it's cool and I keep going back to it. As of right now, I'm still messing about with the temperatures, but I have tried around 560s. I'm currently finding myself sitting around 600 Fahrenheit, but I am going to still mess around and figure out what I think works best for me. Do you have a wireless one-hit wonder? And if you do, what temperatures are you running? Let me know in the comments. I think it's safe to say that the wireless one-hit wonder has become the daily driver, and the Ruby Twist has been retired. And that's not because the Ruby Twist is a bad device. It is a great device, and it is still something that I will suggest to people getting started with the vaping. But there's no denying that the WOW is an upgrade. If you feel like I missed anything, or if you've got any questions at all, leave them in the comments, and I'll get back to them as quick as I can. So listen, I think that about wraps it up for this one. As always, if you've made it this far, drop me a little fist bump in the comments. I appreciate you. Peace out and stay safe for now.